So it's the next day, Thursday, March some fucking thing and another. What is that? 28th. I'm on lunch from work because Cody's an asshole and doesn't know how to do shit right. But that's here. Minnesota. Just got here about maybe 10 minutes ago. So expect some more content from this thing. It's gonna be a pretty rad thing. Gotta fix that lip. All the way from Florida, all the way up to Minnesota, guys. SR20, S14 is here. Talk more about it later. Peace. About to come off the left. It's gonna be weird having this stupid thing here. Little Dill is in Minnesota once again, guys. Cody just cleared out the garage just for a little Dill. We all know this, even though he won't admit it. But yeah, can't wait to see and start working on this stupid thing. Stupid idea he did, but oh well. Alright guys, once again, deuces. Nissan problems.
we're back. What's up, everybody? So I have some exciting news. The IS300 finally got to meet the S14 today. Ended up driving the IS to work. Don't mind it not looking the best, but she's been pretty much sitting since winter. Yeah, S14 is tucked away in Frankie's garage for a little bit until I clean some space over at Drew's house to keep her stored. Figured I'd give a little bit of a rundown on the car and what's all in it. So first things first, it's a 96 Nissan 240SX Zenki. It has a S13, either red top, black top, SR. We're going to say red top because guy spray painted it red. It's got a sweet Sprite looking color scheme going on. Pretty much bone stock SR. Has a ISIS manifold with a, ISR, they changed, and a 2871R, which is a choo-choo spinny boy 2871R, so it's not a legit Garrett. Mishimoto front mount, that definitely needs to be redone. Other than that, has Vertex side skirts, Vertex rear bumper, SSR Vienna Kais, however the hell you say it. There is a bit of a bend on my outer lip on one of my rears, which I'll have redone. Ended up getting a D-Max style roof wing for it from my buddy Joe. Shout out to Joe and the Worst and Hayden, Reese, and all them. Yeah. Only downfall about the transporting company was that, and just dings and scratches here and there, but you really can't, you know, expect it to be perfect after having it transported across America in an open trailer. So yeah, other than exterior and motor, that's about it. Relatively clean interior. Got a little bit of cracks on the door panels. Other than that, it's all there. I got this sweet steering wheel right here, you know. This is how I whip and work it. Just kidding. Sweet little quick release with this old school Momo wheel, which is going to be taken off very soon. Sweet Broadway mirror, which actually my buddy that sold me the car accidentally left it in here, and before he even told me that he was keeping it, my buddy John at Style Boss wrapped it. But yeah, pretty basic S chassis, besides actually having full interior and being pretty clean. Has a flocked dash, but obviously there's some cracks up there, so I'm just gonna get a dash mat for it. Also, there's some crusty old school gauges in here that I don't like at all, but we'll be getting rid of them soon. But that's about it for the SR S14. Oh, also it has a stock open diff, giant straight pipe exhaust, and some coilovers. The coilovers are, I think, a no-name brand. If not, they're like D2s or something, because they're purple and black and silver. I don't know, but they're brand new. They feel okay, but we'll be switching up to PBM or something a little better later on the line. Since we're doing a review on the S14, I might as well not leave this trusty steed out of the picture. I don't have my walled side skirts on because if you remember in any of the PG videos, which I'll post up a little clip of it after this, I detonated the side skirts, but I also had shit suspension. The other day we installed Stance GRs. They're old school and very, very old, so there's definitely some bounce. Not as bad as what the old Emusas were, but as far as aesthetics, not a real carbon fiber hood. It was wrapped from Frankie and my good buddy Drew. Replica Altezza lip with a real walled front lip. I actually got those in my walled side skirts. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a Muse front lip, not a walled. That was a lie. I have walled skirts, which are not on the car. eBay Ganadors with these sweet little visors, and I have the sun visors going all around. By the way, I've had this banner on here for like 2 years. Still in pretty good condition. Definitely hit up Ivory if you ever want any vinyl needs. Rear roof wing, aftermarket LED tails, HKS high power exhaust, TRD replica rear lip, which has been destroyed, split, busted, all that good stuff. Interior is relatively stock on this one, besides a homemade seat rail with a old school Sparco Evo Plus seat. Japanese steering wheel that I got from a gift from my buddy. Super JDM with all these sweet cut-ups, you know. It's going to be repainted eventually. This shift knob is not your typical Dragon Ball shift knob. I actually got this from my buddy Kai. He made these 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. It used to be in my old MX-83 Cressida. Cluster with the sweet Street Lust swag on it. A lot of nerd stuff going on in here. Got everything hanging around. Bunch of anime stuff everywhere because I'm a... My amazing daughter made me this really rad little bracelet that I always keep on my shifter just to remind me of, you know, there's actually something worth living for besides putting your car into a wall. These sweet little pink cheetah floor mats. Lock the door, that's always good. That works. And she's stuffed, full of tires, a Toge factory banner that I was supposed to put on months ago, sweet anime, and ooh, that ain't a boat right there, Bobby. Fire extinguisher, and pretty much that's it. Oh, and these super red everywhere because we were lazy and didn't do the jams. Relatively stock engine, actually 100% stock engine. It has a CX Racing header that's been on there for like 7 years, 8 years, whenever my cousin owned it. And that's it. This is the original motor. It was fully rebuilt about 5-6 years ago. My little cousin ended up rod knocking it. And our two good friends, Mark and Kevin, ended up doing a full rebuild on it. They actually did a really good job because obviously I beat the crap out of the car all last summer, and she took it. Got a Pexi front strut bar, as what the owner told me it was when I bought it from him. Well, than that, yeah, pretty bone stock. Anybody that's looking to get into drifting, everybody says you need to get an S13. I highly disagree. S13s and 14s are awesome. That's what I started in. But these days you can find cars like this, 350Z, G35, anything that's like that, that's 6-speed, 5-speed. They're way more of a riot. And on top of that, when you progress with them, you know, you're not just so bored having a stock KA. You know, you have either an NAJZ or a VQ35 or something that, you know, is a little more power than, you know, 120, 30 horsepower, whatever the hell it is. But yeah, so thank you everybody for checking out the review of my two awesome kind of drift cars. This one's pretty much a daily at this point. That isn't a drift car until it has a sweet diff and other parts. Other than that, she's pretty much just a garage queen for now. But thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate all the love. Really appreciate all the follows and everything on the Street Lust Instagram, on the Facebook. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe. And what's up, everybody? Back to the Street Lust channel. Tonight we've been working on the S14. Taking the coil packs out, checking what's going on in there. Found one of them that's cracked, so definitely gonna get some replacements. But also we did some battery stuff too, I'll show you. So as far as battery stuff, I redid the ground wire all the way up, new terminals, same with the power wire back. It started a starting issue, or it fixed a starting issue I was having. I used to have to bleep the throttle, but my good friend Mike in Florida found out that my grounding wasn't the best in the vehicle. Due to that, my ECU wasn't getting enough voltage, which was causing a little bit of problems, but that's all fixed up. So on to the next issue, which is replacing the coil pack. After that, I'm gonna do my e-brake cable, diff, and I believe that's it, and then hopefully Club FR.